easy, but you mustn't do that. Look, Amanda. What's this? Oh, there's your favorite ball.
Are you enjoying yourselves?
Oh, hello.
I hate to interrupt this lovely tableau, but you do not have permission to see Amanda.
I don't have to have permission to see my own child, Rachel.
That's where you're wrong.
Please don't make a scene now, please. She's always ready getting upset, and in front of Jamie, too.
You dragged Jamie into this.
No, Mom, it was my idea.
Oh, you took it on yourself to let Max see Amanda.
Well, he's miserable without her.
Oh, of course he wants you to think that.
It's true.
I assure you he has plenty of female companionship back at the hotel.
Rachel, that's unworthy of you.
I can't believe you'd go behind my back as soon as I left Bay City.
Look, Mom, why can't he spend a few hours with his baby?
He knows why he can't.
Then explain it to me.
I don't have to explain myself to you or anyone else.
You want? Okay, let's put her in the box, all right? I see you're no more reasonable than you were before you left.
Oh, terrific. Does Mom know you're here with Mac?
She doesn't know anything.
How many times has Mac seen her? Mac, how many times?
Only once, and that was at Ada's. And it didn't make up for the weeks and weeks that you kept me away from her, don't forget.
Oh, I feel for you.
No, you don't. And you don't care what Amanda feels either.
Amanda can't miss her father if she never gets to know him.
What is that supposed to mean? Will you listen to me for a minute?
I don't want to listen to you. Give me the child.
Something happened with Buzz and Blaine while you were gone.
What has that got to do with anything?
Well, I want to tell you something that may change the way you feel about me and our marriage and Amanda.
I'll see you down. I'll see you.
I'm not staying, Jamie.
You're not going to hear me out?
Why should I?
Listen, talk to him, Mac. I'm going to be down by the duck pond.
Thank you, Jamie.
You shouldn't have drawn Jamie into this.
He cares about us just as I do.
Is that what you were going to tell me that was so earth-shaking?
You won't give me time to tell you anything.
Because I've heard it all before.
Why do you assume you know what I'm going to say before I say
Give me the child and stop
I'm
stalling.
going to upset her again.
Oh, I don't doubt she's upset being dragged from the house to have a secret meeting with you.
Really, you're impossible.
Did you have her at the hotel, too?
I told you I had it at Ada's once.
Don't shout at me.
You make me feel like doing something much worse than shouting.
Oh, terrific. Is that what you meant by things changing between us?
Well, I'm
Yes,
not
you're
sure
wrong
that I want
about
that
I'll tell you
anymore.
what is not going to change. Nothing's going to change until you stop carrying on with Janice.
Will you leave Janice out of it?
How can I? You ran straight to her the minute we had any trouble in our marriage.
I'm sorry if I hurt you about Janice.
If? You are impossible. Does Janice know that she is the reason why you can't see your own daughter?
Oh, you're finally willing to admit that? Huh?
Yes, I am.
After telling me I could do anything I wanted to in my personal life as far as you were concerned.
I care less and less about you. You're seeing to that.
Well, why do you keep using Amanda then against me?
I don't give a damn about you. I'm just trying to protect my daughter.
From what?
From your sordid affairs with other women.
I have seen nobody but Janice, and you know it.
Well, she's going to be the first of many, I expect.
That's very unfair, Rachel.
I'm not interested in being fair with you. Come on, Mommy. Come on, Mommy.
Now that you've got it, will you listen to what I have to say?
If you have anything to communicate to me, you communicate it through my lawyer. Okay. Mommy. Oh, it's you. Amanda's in the car. I just want to collect her things and get going.
What's the matter with you? You and Jamie get into a fight about Mac?
You knew Jamie was letting Max see Amanda.
Well, sure, I knew that when you found Mac's handkerchief.
Okay, let's not talk about it, all right? All right, is that it?
Well, yeah, unless you want to take the sofa. Please.
I'm not in the mood for jokes.
Jamie really got you going,
No,
huh?
Mac got me going.
Mac?
Mac was in the park with Jamie and Amanda.
Oh, great.
Were you really surprised?
Well, sure I'm surprised.
You had no idea at all that Mac was
I
seeing
wouldn't
Amanda.
have let Jamie go take Amanda to the park if I knew that.
I'm not blaming you, all
Well,
right?
who are you blaming?
Mac is taking advantage of my problems with Jamie.
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, I know so, all right?
Look, when you calm down, now you're going to have an accident if you drive the car feeling like this.
I'm trying to calm down.
You're going to explode any minute.
Well, it wasn't very pleasant, you know? I mean, getting to the park and seeing Mac playing in the sandbox with Jamie and Amanda, and it was all so sweet. I felt like an intruder.
Did you make a big scene about it?
I just wanted to get her out of there.
Did you talk to Mac?
Oh, he gave me some song and dance about things changing between us, but I didn't listen.
Well, maybe you should.
I've heard it all before.
What did Jamie think of all this? I thought you were trying to get him back, not drive him away.
Oh, well, somebody else is doing that for me.
Oh, you mean Mac?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
You're wrong.
Mac is determined to keep Jamie from forgiving me for what happened to Blaine.
Well, I think you better start taking a good look at what you're doing yourself to keep Jamie away from you.
I'm trying to get Jamie back.
Well, then stop acting this way.
Acting what way?
Jamie thinks that Mac has a right to be with his own baby, and I think he's right.
Well, thanks a lot for the support.
Would you calm down and listen to me?
Why is it that
please?
everybody thinks that Mac is just fine to take an innocent little baby into his apartment where he's having a sordid affair with his mistress?
Oh, come on. Amanda doesn't know anything about
Well, she
Janet.
will when she's older.
Well, I hope it doesn't last that long.
I don't think it will. He'll have another girlfriend and then more, probably several.
He'd rather have you.
Oh, really? He has a very peculiar way of showing it.
Look, you're blowing this thing with Janice all out of proportion.
Look, Mom, even Iris told me how painful it was for her as a kid to see Mac with all of his girlfriends.
Iris? Since when did you start believing Iris?
Well, why would she lie to me?
To get your goat, that's why.
Amanda's in the car. I've got to go.
Now, look, you can wait just one more minute.
I don't want Mac to come back and start all this up again.
You talk about Iris's childhood. What about your own? Don't you remember what it was like to be without your father?
That was different.
Oh, it was different. You used to ask me about him every night before bedtime. I woke up and I heard you crying. You missed something that I couldn't give you. Do you want that to happen to Amanda?
I should have known you'd take Mac's side. Everybody does. Excuse me.
Sorry, Jamie's here.
Yes, I know. I saw his car. Hi, honey.
Hi, were you working in your studio?
No. No, I was trying to get Amanda settled down. She's been crying ever since I brought her back.
Can I get you something, Jamie?
No, thank you, Louise. I won't be staying long.
Sure you won't try the cookies I just baked?
No, I won't be staying.
Excuse us, Louise.
I'll be upstairs with Amanda. Good to see you again, Jamie.
Yes.
Come back soon.
All right, say hello to Brooks.
Indeed, I will.
I haven't been in this room in so long.
Well, everything looks the same.
Sit down.
I'd rather not.
You still upset with me?
I've been upset with you for some time, but that's not why I'm here.
Jamie, honey, I'm sorry you heard that argument between me and Mac.
Why are you being so spiteful toward him?
I'm not being spiteful.
Well, he could have fooled me.
He shouldn't have gone behind my back to see Amanda,
You
Jamie.
make it impossible for him to be straightforward about it.
He brought that on himself.
He loves Amanda as much as you do.
He might love her more than I do. And he can spoil her if I let him. He can turn her into another Iris. You don't want your sister to turn into that, do you?
It's no excuse for keeping Mac from his baby.
Look, Jamie, I understand your devotion to Mac, and I appreciate it, but you don't know all of the circumstances.
And you and Mac might have had a chance to get back together if you hadn't created that scene in the park.
Well, what makes you think that?
He still loves you, Mom.
Did he tell you that?
He doesn't have to.
No, of course not. His behavior speaks for itself, doesn't it?
He said he wanted to talk to you. Tell you something that might make a difference. Why wouldn't you listen?
Nothing he can say now could make any difference at all.
Why are you so sure of that?
If he really wanted to resolve our problems, Jamie, he wouldn't be still carrying on with Janice Frame.
Mom, Mac turned to Janice because of what you did to Blaine.
There was much more involved in that, Jamie.
Okay, but your problem started with Blaine.
Oh, I don't deny that. As soon as that girl moved into this place, she was bent on destroying all of us.
Mac knows that now.
What?
Yeah, that's why he wanted to talk to you today.
Wait a minute, I don't understand.
Brian talked to Buzz while Blaine was in jail, and, well, he admitted that it wasn't your idea to pay Blaine off.
Yeah, but Blaine would still deny it.
No? She's admitted it, too.
So you know now that I was telling the truth?
Yes, I do. And so does Mac.
Neither of you would face the facts about Blaine.
She wouldn't have thought of it on her own, though.
Are you saying Buzz put her up to it?
No. Iris did.
I knew it.
Iris and
brother.
Brian split up over it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Well, it still doesn't excuse you for giving money to Blaine.
Maybe not. But at least now you know I didn't mastermind this whole thing.
I think Mac wanted to apologize
Oh, of
to
course he did. So I would give in about Amanda.
Why won't you both forgive each other for your mistakes and go on from there?
Because Mac's mistakes are a little more serious than mine at the moment.
Mom, don't think Mac stopped caring because of Janice.
Let's forget about Mac. What about you? Do you still care about me? Honey, you and Amanda are all I have now.
You've got Grandma.
I can't keep running to her with my problems.
Mom, you'd be okay if you just make up with Mac.
I'm much more interested in making up with you right now.
No, too much has happened.
Jamie, please. I miss you, honey. Come on. You and I have been through awful rough times together. You know, we always stuck together, and I always had your love to fall back on.
I'm still around.
Yeah. Won't have a thing to do with me.
Well, I'll be by to see Amanda occasionally.
Occasionally. I'm worried about losing Amanda, too.
Oh, there's no chance of that.
Mac could try to get custody of her.
Mac would never do a thing like
He's
that.
powerful enough to do it.
What are you saying?
Oh, come on, Jamie, you've read the papers. Men like Mac take their wives to court all the time and get anything they want.
No, not their children.
Yes, their children. Mac is rich enough to get the most powerful attorneys. He can use his contacts to get a sympathetic judge, and where will I be? I don't have a chance
Well,
next
then
to
let him start seeing Amanda.
Do you really think that that's going to satisfy him?
It's all he's asking for.
Oh, now that's all he's asking for. And then he'll want her to move in with him and Janice.
Oh, you don't believe that.
Yes, I do believe it.
Look, Mom, Max never said anything like that to me.
That's because he wants you on his side, Jamie.
Look, Mom, I've said what I came to say.
No, wait a minute. Don't go. What about, you and Blaine? What's going on?
I tried to talk to her in jail.
Well, what happened?
She doesn't want anything to do with me.
I'm sorry.
That's when I first suspected her of protecting Buzz.
She's been in love with him all along, hasn't she?
Yeah, it looks that way.
Did you talk to her about it?
Yeah, I went to see her, and then she made a big deal about how sorry she is for what happened.
Did Buzz come up?
Yeah, she said that he had a hold over her.
Implying that she wasn't responsible for her own actions.
I told her I'd divorce her.
Oh, honey. Oh, you tried so hard to make that marriage work.
Most people tried to tear it up.
Oh, honey, don't you still understand? That marriage was doomed from the very start.
I took Blaine away from Buzz and brought her here. Now, we might have made a go.
It's okay. Finish your thought.
Mom, you're the one who doomed our marriage by bringing Buzz to Bay City.
I don't know what else I can say to you, Jamie. I've told you I'm sorry.
I hope you don't say the same thing to Mac about Amanda someday.
Yes, so do I.
Mac won't try to get custody unless you push him into it. So, just think about what you're doing.